Light Talk episode number 5. So hi guys, welcome back to a new episode. My name is Manny. You can find me on our Facebook page at Retutpro. Yeah, in today's tutorial we're going to discuss the light setup and we're going to talk about the lights that we've used for our latest pro tutorial, again our double pack Instagrammer. So for this light setup we're actually going to talk with 2 lights again, but this time we are bouncing lights a little bit around and we're working again with our lovely beauty dish over here. So let's also start right away. As you guys can see right now on the screen, image number 1. I normally start out and just place one light at a time and build my light setups like that. So again, for light number 1, and also today we're going to work again with the Quadra Rangers again, quick and handy, easy to use, great little lights. Okay, so for light number 1, we place that right behind the guy, actually, as you guys can see here, Desmond, a good buddy here of mine and also working with us at Retutpro. So the first idea was to just have a really nice rim light around that Instagram and our model. But as you guys can see, that light is so hard and it's pumping and it's just too hard. I didn't want to have that hard of a rim light around his back. So what I actually did is I kept the light at the same position, but literally, as you guys can see, the street, and we also shot the whole project just on a street. It was just the easiest idea was to shoot in the alley, but it rained on that day, so we had to find something undercover or call it a day and don't shoot at all. So again, let's go back to the light setup here. We shot this on a street, and left to that light was a little bit of a white gate or some iron door, whatever. And that was actually easy to just turn the light, shoot against that, and because it's white, it's also reflecting really nicely. So again, in shot 2, as you guys can see right now, you will see that we turn the light away just into the wall. That would bounce obviously back into that white wall and give the model a really nice softer rim light, which would actually look a little bit better instead of that super hard one, as if you guys can look at the first one again. So that's just too hard. So okay, great, I had already the first light, and then as well the second light as well from the front, pretty close in, again a beauty dish with grid, placing it pretty far, most probably just like a meter away, not even more than a meter, literally very close again on medium power as well, which would first of all obviously target again the light just on him, narrow it a little bit down. And our idea was obviously, because this is an Instagram pro tutorial, keeping the guy, or the shot was like literally he's holding a phone taking a selfie while he's walking through a very dodgy area, as we discussed in the behind the scenes. So getting enough light onto his arm and onto his jacket and obviously in his face. Now, very important as well, I'm going to show you guys this first shot here of the guy. He had a black hat, and if that was too far up, you would, or if he would take his hat down too far, you would obviously get very dark eyes. So literally trying to keep his head up a little bit further or higher, and also taking the beauty dish just a little bit lower so you can actually get some details as well in the eye. Then again, we worked with some different positions, as you guys can see right now, so that he's actually turning his face, and we also swapped again a few outfits just to get around that, and also to have all the details again on the person. Then as well, for this whole project as well, I've also shot this again with f10, so it's everything nice and sharp again. So I normally shoot between f10 to f13 to have a very sharp image, depending on how dark is it, how much power do I need from the flashes. So f10 worked pretty good. Then as well, 1/160th of a second, again working with my shutter curtain, so I'm not getting the shutter curtain. And as well, this time I've also pumped it up to ISO 125, so again a little bit more highlights popping. Yeah, and I don't need to boost up my strobes so much, so 125 was pretty well as well. Then 2470 and shot at 24, so really nice wide range, and getting all of the guy in plus the hand and the whole model. Yeah, so that was basically the first part ready just for him, shooting just the model. But then I went back and also shot some pretty nice backgrounds, and literally we couldn't find the alley that was perfect. So basically what I did is just took 2 different exposures, simple exposures just of 2 different alleys. So alley number 1 over here and alley number 2. It's actually one alley, it's just from the one side, then you walk all the way around and it's on the other side. And comping those again in Photoshop together to build one cool alley going down with your Instagram in the center. So then again in post, comping all that together worked pretty well. As well, my idea for this whole idea was also the background has to be at the back of the background it needs to be light, so it can't be dark at the background, because obviously we have light coming from behind our subject, as you guys can see, like on this Instagram shot here, or the model shot. There's light coming from the back, and he also has a rim light, so we need to somehow build light from the back. So that was my idea. When I shoot a background or something from an alley, that you have light in the back and it's not dark, it needs to be bright in the background. So that was the main idea for that, shooting the background plates, shooting the model or subject. Yeah, and then literally on the day, so on that street, we actually shot the phone as well. So the guy holding the phone into the camera, and I wasn't too concerned about the background because I'm going to cut it out with the pen tool and obviously merge all of that out. But for me, very important was to kind of keep the lights in the same direction still. So again, using the beauty dish, like literally very close. I also have a video here for you guys. The phone very close, so again, boosting the same directions from the light. So you have the phone light from the right with the beauty dish, and from left I again took just the strobe, the normal Quadra Ranger here with that diffusing plate on there, boosting it again into a wall and also spilling a little bit of light back, as you guys can see. So on the phone is a little bit of light from the left and strong light from the front. This is very important. If you do these steps wrong, comping will be very hard. Yeah, as well, let me also talk just once more about the last light here, the little small Quadra light. Again, just the normal light with a plastic diffusing material. It's like a small plastic plate that you put on top of that Quadra, and it's like a little diffuser as well. So literally just use those two lights for the whole project, and otherwise just ambient light. Then as well, in post-production, edit it all together and create a really cool pro tutorial for you guys, which you can also find on our website at retutpro.com. Yeah, and that's basically all ready also for our light talk. If you want to know more about this, check out our behind the scenes from this whole Instagram pro tutorial project. Yeah, thanks guys for watching. If you like these episodes, please hit me up with a thumbs up. As well, share this with your friends. If you have any questions about this, leave it down below in the comment box. I will give you guys some feedback and answer your questions as well. Yeah, thanks again guys, and I hope to see you guys all in our new Photoshop tutorial. Bye bye guys.